Why did you give the answer that you gave? We'll start with you, Ms. Serbia. Why that answer 27?
Because you're done with college usually if you're doing something like 6 years, and you're more established. When you ask for women, I'll probably change my answer on men to like 30 to like 31. But yeah, I would just say you're older and you're more mature. I don't know, you have more like experience in life.
So, okay. Let me simplify it. Why did you give your answer that you gave for men, and then why did you give the answer that you gave for women?
Okay. For men, I just think they tend to mature later in life.
Okay.
So I would say an older age, and for women, I think they tend to mature younger, so younger age by a couple years probably.
And when you say men mature later and then women mature later, in what facet do you mean they mature? Are you talking about mentally, their status, resource? What particularly do you mean?
I would say mentally. By status, it depends by what you go into, but mentally, for sure, men mature later and men mature
What are you trying to say?
women mature younger.
Do you think women actually mature more mentally when they're younger, or is it that they just get certain opportunities and they have to adapt?
I would say we get certain opportunities and we have to adapt, which forces us to be more mature at a younger age. Yeah. And a
Okay.
lot of people think it's like unfair, whatever, that whole ordeal. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. So you say so your reason is because men mature later and women mature earlier.
Yeah.
All right. What about you? Why did you give the answers that you gave?
For the man, I gave that my answer of about like late 20s, early 30s because he already had a chance to kind of do something with his life and
Okay.
become something of himself, and also experience enough women to really settle down.
Okay. Do you think he's experienced women though in his 20s, realistically speaking?
That's cute.
No, but I mean, some, not all, but some. So
Okay. And then why do you think women why women need to settle down, or why women find love later on or earlier on? Because your answer was 20 to 25.
just because women are more impressionable, and the younger we are with like the more things we like, and yeah.
Okay. What about you? Why'd you give the answer that you gave?
Mine was very.
You said for men 30, women
Mhm.
22 to 23.
Yeah. Well, my answer was very subjective and rooted in personal experiences and conversations that I've had with other men and women.
Okay. So that's the reason why, just because it's
Yeah.
subjective?
It was very subjective.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna lie. It's based on conversations and what I've witnessed in the relationships with my friends, my own.
What did you experience that made you come to that conclusion?
Who hurt you? Tell us. I'm just kidding.
Nobody.
I'm just kidding.
Well, she said it's from other conversations.
Yeah.
So what made you come to that conclusion from the subjective interpretation?
So, my friend, she's my age.
Mhm.
She's in love with a 30-year-old.
Okay.
And then my dad met my mom when he was 30. She was 22. My
Okay.
grandparents, same thing. And then other friends, it's like similar, like 8-year, 7-year difference. And then my ex-boyfriend, also 8-year difference.
Do you think that's the optimal setup?
I think a good age gap is
Okay.
optimal, yes.
Okay.
Why'd you guys break up?
Do you really want me to
Yeah, of
get
course.
into it?
I'm just curious.
She wanted to find herself spiritually, you know.
Today?
I don't.
Emotional damage.
I really don't like drug use, and I found out that he was lying to me about not doing drugs. And when we were watching a documentary on his phone, he got a text message from a dealer
No
asking
way.
if he still wanted coke. And of course, if
shit.
you're lying to me, the trust is broken,
Mhm.
and I do
mean-
not like that demon drug. So
Guys, lesson here. On your phone, turn off notifications on text. I'm telling you, bro. They'll fuck you up. Just saying. Go ahead.
Okay. What about you? Why'd you give the answer that you gave? I think you gave men 25 and then women 23 to 24.
Yo, chat, chill, man.
Yeah, I mean, to find love, I feel like you kind
March.
of realize that soon in life. Like
From the female or male perspective?
both.
Oh, you think it's for both?
Hmm.
Okay. All right. Who do you think is able to accomplish that, want of love at a younger age, men or women?
I think women.
Okay. All right. So the reason why you said is because you think love comes early on in life.
Yeah, regardless of.
Do you think that's optimal though, for the man?
No.
Why?
I mean, you can be in love, but that doesn't really do too much for.
Would
anything.
you agree that men are only loved under the premise that they provide value?
No, I mean, some girls love guys that don't really have much to offer, but just like looks and personality, stuff like that.
Yeah,
Just
but do
depends.
those last?
No.
So wouldn't it be fair to say that women
Okay.
only love a man long term
Mhm.
under the premise he provides value?
Correct.
You think women have to provide value to be loved?
Yeah.
What kind of value would that be?
Please tell us.
I mean, I also think it's like good when women like put forth like effort and also financially as well, not just
But the question is, do they have to?
no. Some guys,
Wait, you pay for
don't need
niggas?
that. Huh?
You pay for niggas?
No. But I'm just saying, if I was married and had kids, I feel kind of bad.
Wait, what would you feel bad about?
Like not doing anything.
Okay,
Like
you mean as in like
financially?
not contributing financially? You mean?
Mhm.
But what's more important, contributing financially or taking care of the child?
Taking care of the child.
So why would you feel bad about doing your job?
Do your job.
I know. It just be inside me, like an inside feeling. Like okay, I kind of feel bad.
Interesting. Okay, why'd you give your answer that you gave? You said that for men it's 38 to 45, and then 30 to 35 for women.
Yes, I just believe most of them haven't went through enough life experience to really know what they want or to even know themselves enough. So I think it takes many years and different stages in life to understand who you really are, to even find what you really want.
Okay.
And I feel like,
Merch.
From the female perspective.
yeah, I feel like for women, they are looking for something human nature early on that they don't even realize. So they're searching for something, but that changes when you get older because you realize that that's not really what you needed. And the same with men. I think that they are searching for something that is instilled in us, but they don't know what it is and they discover it later. I think it's hard for you to know what it is at an early age until you actually gained wisdom.
From the male or female perspective?
Both.
Okay, so
I think women want love and they don't know how to even love themselves. So they do a lot of things at a young age
Like sex.
before they love themselves. And I think men, they both have to provide a certain type of value, and neither one of them really know how to provide that value at an early age, and they don't even know how to seek it or know it for themselves. So I think at a later on in life, they both have reached an area where they're like, I know myself, I know what I need to bring, and vice versa. Not everybody, obviously, it can all be subjective. It can all be, I know people who have been married since they were teenagers and, they grew together. But I think it matters of if they can actually grow together. If one of them stops growing and the other one continues growing, they're going to get a divorce.
I'm just curious, knowing this information right now, what age would you actually date somebody as a man?
I'm sorry?
For example, what age would you want to date a man now? Because you're 37, so what age would be good for you think?
I want someone my age or 45.
No younger, right?
Not really, no.
Interesting.
No, did you want to say, you want
No,
to touch
go
on that more? So do you think a woman has the best dating options when she's 30 to 35?
I think it depends. It depends on the woman's, what she thinks about herself. Because I feel like I have more dating options now than when I was younger.
Stop the cap.
Just saying.
Would it be
Gang.
Yeah, I mean, would it be fair to say that how you feel about something doesn't necessarily mean that it's real? Because, feelings are subjective, but, reality is fairly objective. And what I mean by that is, you might feel like you have more options now, but do you think you would have had more men now or 15 years prior?
A long time ago.
Well, I was 15 years prior.
Yeah.
And no, I think you don't show up as that person when you're that young. I didn't believe in my own self when I was that young.
Yeah, of course.
Now I show up like, oh no.
I'm that bitch.
No.
But
I've
do you
been
think
there.
that's attractive to the man you're trying to attract?
Yes. Because I don't think I'm an independent woman. I value a man and I want a man and I love a man and I need a man. I don't sit here and be like, oh, I'm this independent. I don't need no. I want you and I'm gonna value and I'm gonna bring you what you need. Bring me so I'm bringing peace. I've worked on myself a lot.
So you want a man? Do you feel like you need a man?
Yes.
So which one is it? Is it you want a man or do you need
Both.
a man?
I want a man and I need a man.
Okay.
They're the same thing.
Not necessarily.
Well,
One
if you
is-
need food, you still want the food, but you need it.
Yeah, but one's like elective versus the other one is like mandatory.
Yeah.
So both. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. So you're saying both, but which one weighs out
I
more?
like men and
Okay.
I need a man. I feel like in human nature, women are designed to have a man be with them and vice versa.
Okay.
I follow principles.
Did you have something, George?
Nah.
No, I was just gonna say. So you think it's best to be 30 to 35 as a woman to find?
I think that is when you're gonna probably find what you really want. You'll know yourself better. You're not gonna search for something that is not what you really want. You're gonna know yourself better, so you're gonna be like, this is what I really want. You're not gonna put up with. Well, I'm not gonna say you're not because it depends on everybody's journey.
No, you're right. You're not gonna put up with certain behaviors.
You
when
know?
you're older as a female.
Yeah.
But that will also hurt you.
And I agree.
Like I disagree with you on that a woman, and I guess because you're probably gonna say something similar about being older and being able to find a guy. I think as women age, their ability to find the guy that they want goes down alongside it. You're gonna have to make more and more concessions as you get older.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't
Nope.
think so.
I found
Absolutely
way
not.
better men at this age now.
Wait. So you're single right now, and she just got with someone for 3 years at 40.
Oh no,
So-
but we just broke up. Like
And I
a
was
month
married
ago.
for a long
Because-
time.
We were together for 2 years.
Why?
I just felt like I didn't break. It wasn't a breakup because of he's an amazing person, and I love him.
So what'd you do?
No, I think no.
Amazing.
No, everybody has different. Okay, I'm not a selfish person.
You are.
No. That's why I broke up because I feel like he needed himself. He didn't ever have a time to work on. I feel like he should have.
You're coping right now.
Or I feel like I felt like he needed himself to build himself and not really focus on me.
Did he tell you that?
In a way,
How?
I didn't want to be selfish because I'm like, you know what? Live your life, do what you have to do. I'm gonna do what I have to do. And when you feel more confident in the relationship, come back. And if you find somebody else, that's okay too.
So you made the choice for him.
Yeah, because I feel like it was not. I don't feel like it was healthy.
Okay.
It wasn't fair.
So question, how did he feel not confident though? Did he go out?
No.
and get blamed?
I don't know if it made him feel unconfident. That's not for me to know. I just felt like in the relationship, he was putting a lot of stress on himself.
To make it work?
On himself, yeah. And I just wanted him to focus on what he needed to focus on his own career building because he's working on stocks and stuff like that.
It's not you, it's me.
No, for real.
Basically.
So
no.
true love is freedom. But
I feel like it.
You making that choice for
Works.
him though. I mean, that's kind of.
No. Well, I know there was options, but
Oh, sure it was.
yeah, there was.
Yep.
I said, let's be a team player. He felt he needed more time for himself. So I said, now I felt like that was selfish on his part. So I said, you know what? I'm not going to be selfish. I'm going to give you what you need. And if we come back around.
So he wanted to work on his business, but you wanted more time for you. He didn't want to do that.
No, I wanted us to build a team, like be
together.
team player. I have a business, he's run, and I wanted us to like do it together. He was like, no, I need to focus on mine. So I was like, I don't feel like. So I just felt like he needed to be him, like just focus on him. And then maybe a year from now we can try it again or whatever. I don't know, but it's not for me. I don't want to force anything.
A year from now, 3 dicks down the line, who knows? You know?
You guys want me to translate that womanese for
Yes,
y'all?
please do.
I got you guys right now, man.
Oh.
So that was translation. I was exceeding him in financial situations. I was the leader in the relationship. He necessarily didn't have frame. I was dictating the shots. I had more value to bring than he did. It wasn't an equal value exchange. I know my worth because I've built myself to a certain point. He was more focused on me versus his own business. I'm outgrowing him. I'm going to find something better. So I'm going to make the executive decision to leave this guy and find something worth my while.
Yeah.
In a sense,
Yes, in a
I can't
sense,
say
bro.
no because I do love him.
Look.
He was the one that wasn't
Here's the
willing
thing.
to
This is
give
exactly
me the love.
why. This is exactly why younger women are better candidates a lot of times for relationships.
Facts.
Women have less tolerance for ineptitude as they age, and you're a perfect example of that. You're successful. You make your own money. You're an entrepreneur. if he doesn't have his shit all the way together,
But I didn't need that. He needed it. I never said you have to have all your shit together. I said let's work together. He didn't want to work together, so I was like, bro, why
But
am I with you?
if you notice,
the,
right?
the point is
Yeah.
though, is that like, see, you were like, yo, let's work together because I don't like where you're at. We need to exceed. We need to get better. You put a burner performance
know
on
what?
him, and he didn't like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're right, and I acknowledge it.
So, but here's the thing. Let's say he dated a 19-year-old, a 20-year-old, a 21-year-old. She wouldn't be on him like that to do that and emasculate him, because when women do stuff like that, whether you accept it or not, you're emasculating him to a degree.
Yeah.
That's a very, and here's the other thing too, women don't even notice this. When a woman is trying to tell you, oh, let's work together, or hey, let me coach you, let me motivate you, blah, 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 they take on a masculine role, and that shit's annoying.
Right.
Oh, you need to do this, you need to do that. Women become naturally bitchy when they're in that vibe where they're trying to tell you what to do. So guys hate that shit. So you're in your masculine, he's in his feminine, you're trying to push him to be better, blah, blah, blah. I've always said it, when a girl's got to push you to be better, you already lost. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the moment
So-
you gotta tell him to become better for himself, you already lost right
Yep.
there and then. Because once again, you might love him, but he needs time for himself, which is true.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you tell him what to do.
And,
kind of a turn
and
off.
the thing is that older women that have their own money that are successful
Yeah.
have less tolerance for a dude that's not on his shit. That's just how it goes. You know what I mean? I mean, you're an example of that. You're a successful entrepreneur. He's not on his P's and Q's. Hey, you're not on your P's and Q's. Let's work together. Let's get you up. Well, what you don't realize is that you're inadvertently putting him in a more feminine role by doing that. Because now you got to
That's why we broke up, because I didn't want to do that. I
Thank
never
you.
did it to him.
Yes.
I never told him do this. I said but I said work on you, focus on you, and then we can come back around to it, because it wasn't fair. I'm not gonna sit there and tell him what he has to do.
But if
I'm
you're-
not.
but if
I
you're- if you're
understand that.
20
Yeah, I'm a
too,
fucking magician.
You know what, babe? I'll follow your lead. But you already
Hmm?
you already established. So for you, it's like, you know what? I'm already here.
See, I had to translate it for her
Yeah,
to finally
pretty much,
admit that.
pretty
No,
much.
She didn't want to say
I'll
that. but-
follow the lead. I'll follow lead all day. I'm not one of those. I know how to submit,
Stop the cap.
So why'd you leave?
because I felt like he said, I felt like we were battling for no reason. So I'm like, this is stupid. Like, and I knew I could see
But
where
do
it
you
was
see my
going.
point now? This all is to bring back to my original argument that younger women don't have that habit of doing that. Older women will sit there and challenge you and say, what the fuck, and get your shit together.
No,
blah,
I
blah.
never said what the
Younger
fuck. I
women
never
would-
said nothing to him.
You said battling.
No.
You said battling. Yeah, you battled with him.
You battled him and you tried to motivate him to be better. But 15 years ago, you wouldn't have been in that position to battle him, etc. You would have been more happier with his earning capacity. But since you're accomplished yourself, you've gained some income, you've gained some status, etc. You're going to hold him to a higher standard. This is what I'm trying to say. Older women have higher standards, which is cool. But the problem is that as you get higher standards, the pool of candidates that qualify shrink.
That's true.
So that's why I argue, as a woman, you're better off finding a guy when you're younger versus older. Because as you age, your standards go up, but men don't necessarily care about what you bring to the table financially now.
And then when a younger woman gets with a man, when she hits 30, she's divorcing him.
She's like, I'm out of here.
So the same shit. It
It's the
doesn't
same
matter.
shit.
What do you mean? As far
She's
as
gonna
like,
wake up and be like, this ain't what I want.
Stand
Yes.
by.
So
Wait.
what's the point? You
Because
might as
that's
well
what
wait
happened
till
to
you're a
me.
little older and then make sure you really
Yeah.
are solid with that person. You both are on solid grounds.
well, I mean, statistically speaking, older women initiate divorce way more than younger women do. But
Yeah,
Right?
I mean,
So they're gonna be married for 7-8 years and the girl's gonna divorce him anyway.
yeah, but it's better to get.
Now he's 50.
Why not? If it's they're going to divorce anyway, why not get
So
a
they're
younger?
still gonna end up older, single.
No, because for the man, why not get a younger, hotter girl, have a child with her, decrease the chances of potentially being divorced because now she has a little bit more to lose, and get a girl when she's at her prime. Why get a girl that's older? She can't give you kids. She's going to give you a headache. She's going to be more focused on her career. Why get that when you can get a younger woman?
I feel like I give them less headaches than the younger girls.
No, you don't.
That's what you could think.
You're single.
I was just in a relationship.
I wouldn't know why.
But you're
Half
bossing
the
them
girls
around.
here are single. Clearly, that
Same
doesn't make a
thing.
difference.
No. But you
Well,
don't understand
Your
that.
age is the difference.
Like, yeah, like the thing is
saying.
that when
I'm telling y'all don't know.
see, you
All
don't
right.
even notice it. Like, you've been interrupting me several times when I've been making points, which is a very masculine trait, which is cool. That's probably why you earn quite a bit of money. But understand that that is not attractive to a majority of men. Like when you're combative, not agreeable, assertive, dominant, which is cool. Make your
But
money.
notice the
but
keyword she
it's not
said.
attractive to men, though.
She said, I'm gonna do what I gotta do.
Yeah.
So you know what you gotta do.
Yeah.
All right.